Hello, everybody. I'm so excited. So many faces, so many familiar faces and new faces and no faces, but I'm sure you're probably doing some things, and that's understandable. You don't need to show your face. We're happy that you're here. So I am super thrilled and super excited. Yesterday was day one of our pre-enrollment, and so many big things are just happening and coming together. I literally was melting today in Minnesota. We got over 70 degrees. So this is what you get. Like, I decided to put mascara on and I was like, that was a bad decision. I don't do that ever. But here we are. I went to Walmart. Who needs wet mascara for Walmart? But say hello in the comments if you want to drop where you're coming in from. Definitely do. I love to see where everybody's coming in from. We're going to try to keep it short, sweet, to the point. This is going to be an onboarding special training just for some of you who need a refresher or some of you who are new. I am Tanya. I didn't say that yet, but I see some new people who don't know that, and some of you who do know who I am. But I was previously with Modere before they shut down, and I actually was personally enrolled by Sandy. And it was definitely like a divine intervention because I was at the lowest of lows in that point in my life. I am a stay-at-home mom of 3 boys, and I was desperately in need of some extra income and also desperately in need to improve my health because I was tired all the time and I just did not feel good. And I love the motivational video that we just listened to because that really spoke to me because I was not confident at that time. I was kind of more of a shell of myself. And when I met Sandy, she literally just plugged me into this business model that we're going to be teaching you tonight and showing you the framework of how to build a foundation of your business. And I know this works personally because I was like a little sponge. She plugged me in and I did these things and I literally just blew through the ranks. And I'm so excited that a lot of the ranks are going to be similar, but they're going to be even easier to achieve here. And we're going to get paid better. And I don't know if I can say this about the instant pay yet, but I mean, I'm excited to get daily pay back. I went to Walmart today and I was like, you know, it kind of sucks not to get daily pay. So we are rocking and we are rolling. And Sandy is an incredible leader. She has helped multiple people come into the online business space and create six figures. And she is a single mother of 4. She's been through it all and she's always in the trenches to help us. So I'm really excited to get this going.
Hello, hello. Wow, what a day it was yesterday. I don't know if you joined yesterday or like you pre-enrolled yesterday or today, or you've been with me this entire time. And if so, I thank you. And I think for all of you that are brand new that you trusted in either myself or someone who brought you into this team. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. If you do not know me, I'm Sandy Humple. I live in Treasure Island. Well, not really Treasure Island anymore, but it's literally 5 minutes down the road in Madeira Beach, Florida. I moved here 8 years ago. Basically, you guys know why I'm here. Nueva would have never been created without Modere shutting its doors on us on April 11th and taking all of our commissions and literally just sent, or it was an email. It was a freaking email that said, we are done. Okay. Can you imagine building something for 8 years and all of a sudden one day while you're at lunch with your daughter, you get this message, oh, by the way, it was payday. And so the money that was going to pay my bills was taken away. And so our great leaders who I've been in business with for 8 years, when I joined Modere, I was in a group chat with John Melton, Nadia Melton, Michelle Barnes, Tim Housden, Sarah Antoni Zalecki, who else? Michelle Rick Teague, all the leaders, Margie Alaprandy, like you name it, they were all there at the beginning day. And so when this happened to us, our group of leaders, along with all of us, probably started to look at like, what do I do now? Where do I go now? Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I looked at companies and I got added all these team chats and all these team pages and I looked at comp plans and I've even talked to some CEOs and they offered me a lot of money to go to their companies and I just couldn't feel the vibe. So when John Melton came to me personally one-on-one and said, actually it was John and Michelle, we have a chat together. We've had a chat together for 8 years now. And he said, you know what? We've decided that we're going to do our own thing. We're going to keep all the great things from Modere. We're going to add a little bit to it and we're going to start our new company together. And I was like, you know what? This is what I've been praying for. You know, I was getting a little bit stale and I needed a little bit of excitement. If you do not know, as you can probably tell by my voice, I thrive on high energy, even when life sucks, because there are times in life when it doesn't feel good and things are happening. And maybe it's financially, maybe it's relationships, maybe it's your job. And you don't always feel good. Let me tell you about this industry for 1 second. If you really dig into the community that we have here and you really become, I will say, my team, the majority of my team are so close to me that they know almost everything about me, just like my family. I consider them my family. I think I talk to them more than my family, right? I got Tanya Marie on here. I got Jean on here. Like I had Terry on here, like people that have been with me for a very long time. And I wanted that same community. And I was like, gosh, where are we going to find this anywhere else? But when they announced Nueva, I was like, this is it. This is exactly what I prayed for. And here we are, guys. We are on day 2 of free pre-enrollment. And I want to come here tonight and I want to help you understand that this is not hard to get people in on your team. What I will tell you, because if you do know me, I will not sugarcoat anything for you. Every day in this industry is not rainbows and unicorns. Neither is it in your job. Neither is it on any business. Okay. But what I am is a real truthful leader who wants to see you win. And I want to see everybody win and I want to help you win. Okay. Whether that be you just want an extra $500 a month, or maybe you want 5,000, or maybe you want 50,000 a month. I don't know what it is, but I know that I'm here to help you get it. And I feel successful when I help someone else reach that success. So that is my job, my duty here. And so what I want to tell you is the reason I came to Modere, the reason I said yes when I was burned out in this industry after 4.5 years of another company, is because they had this simple system called the ATM system. And yes, I know some of you have asked me today, like, Sandy, what the hell is ATM? Oh, and by the way, I may curse a little bit if you have children, just to get to know me a little bit. Sometimes it's like, oh, I got to Zoom with Sandy and I may not want my kids around. I'm just kidding. I really will try to watch it, but sometimes it slips. But anyways, so when I got introduced to this ATM system, I'm like, wait a minute. So I got to create curiosity and then I just add them to a page and I tag them on something that somebody else did. And then I message them. Seems like a piece of cake to me. Guess what? It's not just a piece of cake to me. It's duplicatable. It is something that you can teach every single person that you bring into this industry, that you don't have to. Guys, I got 1,200 messages when Modere went down, and these people wrote me books. I mean, they went through every detail of their like company, and I'm like, girl, first of all, I'm not even reading that at all because you cannot hold my attention that long. Second of all, you should never message someone like that because people don't want to be sold to. We get these spam calls all day on our phones. We get like emails. We get pop-ups on Facebook, or I don't even know if Instagram does it. I'm not a big Instagram person. But anyways, we get sold to enough. The last thing somebody wants to be is sold to. I want each and every one of you to tap in to who you are. I want you to be authentic. I do not want you to become weird because you're a social marketer now, because you have your business. I just want you to stay yourself, because being yourself, as you can see on myself, I'm drinking wine. I did not do myself today. It's typically how you're going to probably see me. And I am just me. And either you love it or you don't love it. And that's okay. We will vibe with who we vibe with. You will attract who you are. You will attract who you want, only if you're real. So when I saw this ATM system and I said, oh, I can create curiosity and I will help you with that. I can get people to ask me, what is it that you're doing? What product is that, right? By not telling them everything. You don't want to post a freaking story, a book, a chapter on your Facebook page. So for 8 years now, I have been leading my business the exact same way. You ask me the compensation plan questions, I'm not going to have the answer, but I know where to direct you. You may ask me a product ingredient question. I am not going to know the answer, but I know where to direct you. Here's the deal. Most of us are here because we want time freedom. Okay? We want time freedom and we want financial freedom and we want to help other people. And the ATM system is going to help you do that without you spending 80 hours a week, which I did with my previous company, not Modere, before that, trying to explain, how do I do this? What do I do? And I wanted to help people. So it literally was like taking up all my time. And so when I found the ATM system, when they introduced me in Modere, I was like, this is genius. This is easy. I create curiosity. I add them to a page, social retail. What do they rename it today? Changing the new wave, I think. I saw it this morning. Anyways, that is our ATM page. If you need to write this down, write it down. That is the page that everybody that comes to you right now and says, hey, what are you talking about? What are you doing? You're going to add them to that page. Okay. Once, I know it's a little difficult. Let me give you a couple little hints on what I have with the whole. It's been horrible. We've gotten so many people added since all this has happened that we couldn't change the name, for one, because they had just changed the name. So they couldn't change the name again. Then it's being hard to like invite people. So let me give you a little hint of what I've been doing. I do still try to invite them. You cannot do it in a hurry. It takes a minute to load the name up. And once it loads that name up, you've got to hit invite really quick. And then don't click off of it when you click invite. You sit on it and you wait till it says done. I think it says done or invited. I'm not sure. But I've been waiting for the entire process to happen. I know it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but that seems to be working sometimes for me. And then another thing I've been doing is I'll just go in, even I know they're not in the page yet, and I'll tag them on that first Zoom. So if no one's ever been exposed to this, the first thing you want them to watch is that very first Zoom. And I think it's called Why Nueva, and it's Margie Alapreda. You'll see her face. That's the one I've been using as the first video, because I think that's actually the first one they put in there. I know they deleted, like we had a couple other ones, but they deleted them. So That's the first one. I will tag them on it. And when I tag them, I don't just tag their name. I make it personal. Hey, Jean, I know that you wanted to know what it is that I'm involved in, what I'm doing. Check out this Zoom, please. I will give them maybe an hour, 2 hours, and then I'll go back and message them. That is the M in the ATM, add, tag, message. Then I will message them. Hey, Jean, what did you think? How freaking exciting was that? And here's a little cue, guys. You may not always be able to do this. You may even feel comfortable doing this, but I use my voice clip on my phone all day long. I cannot type all day. It takes a lot of time. So I just hit that little microphone and I just speak like I'm speaking to someone face to face. Okay. So that is the add, tag, and message, guys. Literally, you're going to create curiosity on your page, on your stories, on your reels. You want to get as loud as you can right now, because I don't know if you know this. Well, you know this if I had you enroll already, but this is time stamped. When you get enrolled, I don't know when they're cutting this timestamp off. I don't have the details, but it is time stamped for the shares in the company and for founder bonuses. So you want to get as many people in right now as possible. And I'm going to be real with you. All these people, when the products hit, or actually it's not going to be products yet, when June comes and we get to enroll with our packages, all these people aren't going to do it. So guess what? If you have 20, you might get 5. If you have 100, you might get 25. The numbers count right now. So some people are like, Sandy, I don't know. I'm like, that's okay. You don't know, get your spot. Because if you decide later that you want to do this, I want you to have a spot. I want you to get the full advantage of getting in as early as possible so that you can take advantage of everything that they're going to offer us. All right. So let's talk about creating curiosity around this real quick. It's all brand new, guys. I don't have a lot of information. I have the same information you guys have. If I get any more information, I have a big mouth and I typically tell y'all, just like John Melton. I will tell you whatever I can tell you without me getting kicked out of the company when we haven't even opened the doors yet. But I will tell you everything that I can tell you. I promise you, because I want you to know how amazing it is. I want to share my vision with you, my energy with you, so that you can understand what you have your hands in right now, because it is bigger than you. It's bigger than your dreams, bigger than your goals, bigger than anything we could have ever prayed for. I promise you this. I literally feel like if I couldn't gotten involved in Apple before we knew what Apple was, that's where you are right now. Can you imagine? And you don't have to do all the legwork. We got to invite and we got to tag and we got to message. And that's basically what we have to do to build this business. And when you get into the business part, once we launch, it's the same thing that we do. We all add, tag, and message. That's how I built my business for the last 8 years. I believe a 9-year-old can do it, and I believe a 90-year-old can do it. Do not make the decision for anyone. Have a list of people. Who do you want to do business with? Who would you love in 6 months, in 9 months, in 12 months to be partnered up with and to build a legacy with their families, with your families? Like, who is it that you can think of right now? I would challenge you guys tonight to make a list of 10, 15, 20 people, whatever. Who do you want to be in business with? It can be your best friend. Maybe it's your mom. Maybe it's, I don't know, somebody else, some friend of yours. And then when you reach out to them, keep it stupid simple. KISS. Keep it stupid simple. Because everything that you do when you enroll someone, that's what they're going to do. So if you overcomplicate it and you're explaining all this stuff, people are going to run from you because they're going to be like, no, I can't do this. I cannot explain all that all day. Same thing right now, why it's so super busy. Guys, it's a little crazy right now. There's a lot of Zooms happening. There's a lot of information happening, and it feels a little bit heavy. Zone in to like your key places. That would be our team chat, okay? Keep in there. You cannot follow every person that left Modera that went to Nueva and try to keep up with it all. You're going to go insane. And you're going to be like, forget this. I'm done. I promise you. I don't do that, okay? And I don't think you should do that. I think that we should keep it stupid simple. Stay with our team. I will guide you. I will lead you. I will give you the information. And I will do every Tuesday we have a team Zoom. I will keep doing more and more of information as we progress and we get closer to launching date of what you can do now to make your business move forward. But right now, we're in pre-enrollment. We definitely have pre-enrollment for what? The next 3 weeks for sure. So you got 3 weeks to get people in. It's a free link, guys. I think John said it today in his voice message or whatever. If you can't enroll for free, we need to talk. Because it's literally you getting someone into a spot for free. They're paying no money. They're making no commitment. They're just taking up their spot right now on your team. And then when we launch, they got their spot. Maybe this is kind of exciting for me. Like when I enrolled with Nueva, I was number 10, I think enrollment, 8 or 10, I don't remember. But I'm like, wow, number 8 in a new company. Guess what? You have the same thing on this is your company. You're the CEO. Who's number 1? Who did you enroll number 1? Who's going to be number 5? Right? This stuff, it seems so petty, but it's a big deal. Okay. Because we're watching this. We're a part of this. grow from like, didn't have a name. I don't know how long y'all been around it, but it didn't have a name when I found it, or when it found me, should I say. And then the first two hero products have been announced already, right? We got some peptides, we got some hydrogen water. That's going to be another Zoom tomorrow night. Listen, it is okay if you can't get on every Zoom. If you can't get on the Zoom, get your people on the Zoom. You don't have to be on there for them to be on there. You still need to be inviting. You still need to be hungry. I want you to get so excited. Maybe you need to create a dream board. Maybe you need to say in 6 months, here's where I want to be. I would like to be making this much income. Maybe I'd like to pay off this credit card. Maybe I'd like to take my vacation on this, my family on this vacation with cash from Nueva. Start to dream. And then your energy, your focus, your vision will be casted upon everybody that you speak to. But let me be real with y'all, because I told you I do not sugarcoat anything. If you're literally messaging people a spam message, you should join my team. They're not going to join your team. Because if you're like me, I get hundreds of those all the time. I don't even read it. And they're not going to read yours either. So you need to come at it with yourself. Why did you decide to get involved with Nueva? What do you plan on doing with Nueva? What do you see your future look like? So if I was going, I'm going to give you a little bit of a script, although I hate scripts. This would be something that I would say. Jean, girl, on voice text, this is what I would say. I cannot believe what I just found. This is something I've been praying about. I am super excited. We have products coming to the market that have never been on the market. We have a compensation plan that is untouchable. Our company is being led by social marketers for social marketers. They've already been in the trenches. They're still building right now. They're on the leaderboards with us. Go look in your back office. You're going to see each one of those owners on that leaderboard. They're in the trenches. They're building with us. I am super excited about this. If there's anything you've ever wanted to be involved in that's super freaking excited, you should get your spot now. Here's my link. Sign up. Let me know when you do, and we'll talk more. Done. I didn't tell the products. I didn't like give any other information. That was straight from my heart and how I feel. So I encourage you all to contact every day 3 to 5 people. And that's a little number. Go bigger if you want. And tell them what you have your hands on, what you're excited about. Because I'm telling you now, Nueva is a buzz all around network marketing right now. It is everywhere. My little post today, I should have gotten a hug, but I started a business instead. I've gotten like 10 people to reach out. What are you doing? So apparently they haven't read any of my other stuff or saw my stories. Don't assume that anybody sees your stories. Don't assume they see your post. Get loud everywhere. Make reels, make stories. Listen, guys, fail forward. Do stuff that makes you feel uncomfortable. I still today do reels or stories. I'm like, oh, that's so dumb. I look so stupid. But you know what? I don't care because I want to show the next mama that comes to me that says, I feel like I can't do a reel or I can't do a story. Yes, you can. I did. And I feel like I look stupid, but it's okay. Because in 6 months from now, who's going to look stupid? It ain't going to be me. Okay. There's a little bit of my sassiness coming out. So, anyways, add tag a message. I want all the questions. There are no dumb questions. What do you have a question about adding someone to the social retail new wave? I think it's called, and then tagging them and then messaging them. If you have a question about it, ask me now. Well, you got me, and I will tell you.
I was going to say, can I share something? Like, okay, you have a physical product. Yeah, you can hold it up and you can share it and you can sell it. And there's this line between the products and the business. And right now we don't have the products. But for me, I'm both, I am a customer pod builder and I am a business builder. And I built a Platinum 3 customer pod and a Director 1 on my team side. I looked at the business as a product. And I've done digital affiliate digital marketing or whatever. It's simply a product. And it's a product everybody needs. Everybody needs to make money. We need it to survive. We need it to buy food. We need it to pay bills. Everybody needs to make money. So I look at it as a product because it solves a problem that everybody has, and that is needing to survive. One thing I have found that a lot of people are a bit nervous about when it comes to building on the team side is being afraid to lead. You think that, oh, well, if I share this opportunity with people, I'm going to need to lead them. I'm going to need to teach them. I'm going to need to bring them in. I'm going to need to train them up. And that is actually why the ATM system is so important and so effective, is because if you can get this duplicatable system down to where all you need to do is create curiosity, add them to a page, and tag them in a video, anybody can do that. And that's one of the reasons why I loved this system to begin with, because I was with 7 other companies where I had to do all of the work. COVID came, and with one of my previous business, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't have time for it. I have 3 children at home and I'm busy, busy, busy. I'm doing e-learning and I had to literally quit my business that I was trying to build, quote unquote, trying to build, because it took a lot out of me. And when I met Sandy and she showed me this duplicatable system, the ATM system, where all I had to do was create that curiosity or share my story and my vision, then add them and let the tools do the talking and then follow up with them. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So I started doing that. And that's when I started to see this growth and this momentum, because people are like, wow, this is interesting. Tell me more. And I'm like, well, let me just connect you with a couple people who have been in this longer than me and who are teaching me everything I know. And it just started flourishing from there. And with Emily today, we kind of got on that topic, and she had this epiphany moment about her confidence that she really thinks she's driven by helping other people find financial freedom and personal growth instead of simply just selling them and being a transactional leader. She really wants to help people. So I think if you can come from a point of service like that and think of it as a way to help people, you're not going to want to be that spammy person. You're going to be like, I just found gold. Let me share it with you. And you're going to get them into that ATM group and show them what's happening here.
I'm going to answer a couple of questions that are on here. Yes. Heather, I will get with you about how to sign up. And that's another one. I got you. $200 seems a lot. A little worried about that. Where did you see $200 at? Like, I'm not really sure where you're getting price points at. We don't have price points yet. I know it's going to be very comparable to Modere. Let me just tell you, real and raw. Okay. Sorry.
That's a mindset. That's a limiting belief.
Exactly what I was about to say.
The only reason someone will say it's too much is because they haven't seen the value in it.
Listen, nobody joins a company, they join you. Nobody buys products, they're buying you. Okay. I could go sell. All right. Y'all are really about to get to know me. My team's heard this 1,000 times. They already know what I'm going to say. If I'm selling dog shit and all my friends are making a ton of money selling dog shit, guess what? You're going to want to know how to sell dog shit. Okay. How much value are you giving it? Are you feeling like it's too expensive? If so, then that's probably why your prospects are feeling like it. Okay. People pay thousands of dollars a month to be healthier, to join a company, to buy a digital product. I mean, this shit's all over nowadays. Okay. $200. I mean, first of all, we all know, because the way this economy is, $200 is nothing, right? But we don't have price points yet. I'm going to say this to you. Release that mindset. Let that go. Because if you're already thinking like that, that's how you're going to come across. That's the energy you're going to attract and give to the people you're talking to. This is a mindset business. Listen, guys, I believe I've had so much success. And this may sound a little stupid to you if you're a green personality. I am not a green personality. But if you are, this is going to sound stupid to you. You know what built my business? Freaking excitement. That's it. Nothing else, guys. I'm a high school dropout, a teenage mom. I didn't go to college. I have no background on marketing. I don't know how to do all this crap. But I'm pretty freaking excited that I made $65,000 in 1 month and I paid off $200,000 in debt in 3 months. Okay. This industry excites me because I know what you can do here. I take that excitement and I transfer it to everybody that I talk to, because I don't have any doubt that there's anybody on here right now that can do exactly what I've done. I'm not anybody special, but you've got to believe in it, for one. For two, you got to show up. You're showing up for yourself. You're showing up for your business and whatever your why is. Okay. I had a mentor once tell me, and I don't know what your why is, but if you can look at your why, it was my children. If you can look at your why and you can tell them, you know what, this is too hard, I quit. There's too many Zooms, I can't show up on them. I can't do that team chat anymore, I quit. If you can look at your why and tell them you quit, then quit. But for me, it was my children. And when I thought about that, I'm like, how could I bring my daughter in here who's 21 right now and say, you know what, Ashlyn, this is too hard. I quit. Forget it. Mom doesn't want to make $1 million a year because I don't want to start that teenage pregnancy center that's been my dream for life. Or I just want to go get a 9-to-5 job. I just go work at Walmart. They can pay me whatever they say. I'm not willing to do that. Let's get really in touch with our whys. And we'll have more training and Zooms on this as we go. I really wanted tonight to be about this time right now. Don't overthink this. Don't overcomplicate this. I know a lot of y'all think a lot more than I do. To be honest with you, I don't think much. I live off my excitement. I jump out of bed in the morning because I know that maybe in 10 months from now, I can have Margaret and be like, oh my God, she joined me. She did not know me. We met on Facebook, just like Tanya, and I watched them change their life. That is all it matters to me. John Melton, Michelle Barnes, all these owners, they have got you in their thoughts, guys. They are not going to let us down. I promise you. The products they're bringing, Brian is no idiot. He's freaking 30 years old and a billionaire, okay? The dude is doing something right. He just paid over $100,000 just to get like our, what was it? Our our website Nueva. Somebody owned it already. You paid them $100,000 in one day, the drop of a dime, so that we owned it. They are not going to let you down. I promise you this. I promise you, if you dig in, stick with us, lock arms with us, that this company, this opportunity right now is going to change your life. Whether it be $500 a month, that's life changing, or 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000. I don't know what it is that you want, but here's what I am telling you now. And I guarantee you, if you don't quit on yourself, because when you quit a company, you're not quitting the company, you're quitting yourself. Okay. If you quit on yourself, then you're never going to know. But if you stick this out and you dig in deep, and maybe you feel a little overwhelmed in the beginning. When I built Modere, it got a little crazy there in the beginning. I was like, holy crap. I corrected myself. Look, I did good. I'm doing good. I was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. Like, I got a baseball game to go to. My daughter's got dance class. I got to make dinner. I got to get baths. I got to put these kids to bed. Like, I had little kids then. If you could stick it through and you can make it last, we're going to meet back here. And this is recorded. I'm going to play it again. We're going to meet back here. And I'm like, I bet you thought you couldn't do it. Look what you've done. It's going to happen for you. I promise you. But listen, if you stay away from the fire, our chat is going to get really, really busy. Just mute it. You don't have to hear the dings all day. I don't have any dings on my phone. I just mute it. And then I check my chats whenever. I really don't lay in bed and scroll like bullshit stuff. I like scroll my chats. I catch up. Listen, when you become invested in yourself and you know that this is your time and that you're going to make it work, it doesn't become like it's a job anymore. Now it becomes a passion. And you get a little bit obsessive like me and John Melton or Tanya. Like you just become a little bit like, this is my life. This is what I do every single day. You just got to stay connected, stay close to the fire, let everyone else's excitement like transform into you. Let their vision. My vision is really freaking big. We had 70 new team members just like 2 hours ago. I don't know what we are at now. My vision is huge for this team. I even changed the team name. We got a new team name. We got a new company. We've got everything new, guys. To be bronze now, those of you that were with Modere, it used to be 505 customers. It's now 3 customers and 300. Who cannot do that? Everybody can do that. We are going to be passing the ranks like this. It's going to go fast, and it's going to happen for each and every one of you. I mean, we're going to have elite 4, 5, and 6, he said today. Like, this is going to be big. They're going to pay on like 9th, 10th, and 11th level now. They used to only play on 8th. There's more money here than there was in Modere. And I don't know about y'all, but Modere, their comp plan was amazing, guys. People were making big money, even barely doing anything. So what's coming is big. You just got to stick it out. We got to pre-enroll. We got to get hungry.
Because I know in the beginning you did talk about like how many people we get pre-enrolled, which is super important. I definitely recommend getting as many people on board as you can, because you never know who's going to run with this and who really needs this. But since you were talking about like Modere and how it used to be, you could make a lot of money with even a small team. Because I remember being director 1, having only a couple people running with me and making over $4,000 a month. And I was like, what? You can do that? Like, because other places you had to build big and you had to have like a lot of people on the business side with you. And that's the beauty of the dual compensation plan, which they are keeping.
They're definitely keeping it.
Yes.
It's a unilevel compensation plan. So you don't have to build a team. Obviously, you can build customers or build a team, or you can do both and make a lot of money. But yeah, I mean, when Tanya came in, I just remember your first couple months, and it was mind blowing. I don't think she even could believe when she got her commission check. And yes, we're gonna have not just daily pay, we're gonna have hourly pay. I don't know that I'm allowed to tell y'all that. I think John already leaked that somewhere. But yeah, so can you imagine making a song get paid in an hour? Maybe you need diapers, right? I don't know if anyone on here has babies, but I like to call it diaper money. Because if I need diapers and I go make a sale, it's like having a garage sale, right? Oh, now I got 20 bucks. Let's go to dinner tonight. Okay, it's going to be the same thing. So there's a lot of exciting stuff coming. It hasn't even been a month yet, right? So they're literally, these guys are walking, like working. I hope no kids are on here, right? Like balls to the walls to make this shit happen for us. And they could have, these people have lots of money. They could have walked away and be like, you know what? They're going to figure it out. We're out of here. And they did not do that. They came and rescued us with this. So I can't wait to quit my 9 to 5. Hell yeah, girl. 9 to 5 suck. And I'm not anti 9 to 5 if you like it, but I am anti 9 to 5. It cannot, just told my mom an hour before I got on here. I was like, no. What if I wake up late? Now I'm late to work and I'm going to lose my job. No, that ain't for me. All right. So Tanya, it looks like I'm commenting under you, but it's me, y'all.
Oh, no. And I'm commenting under you. Every time I comment, it says your name.
Well, we're just kind of a little messed up here because I got this account and then I don't know what the hell to do with it. So I gave Tanya the login. I'm like, here, you just take care of it because I don't know what to do with Zoom. So if anyone can build, I made millions and Modera, if anyone can do it without knowing anything about social media, like I really don't know, guys. I'm not tech savvy. I know nothing about all that. If I can do it, you can do it for sure. If you've never had success, some of you on here have, and I know, like I'm looking at some of you have done big, big things in this industry. Some of you, maybe you haven't yet, and maybe this is your turn. Like maybe this is the chapter that you just walked in on that's going to change everything for you. But I want us just to keep getting to know each other. And so the people that you pre-enroll on next Tuesday, remind them and like tell them to get on, okay? Because I'm telling you, there's nothing better than being a part of it, right? And so if you haven't met the people, talk to the people, even though you're in a chat, you don't really get to know the people. This is where we get to know each other before our events, like our live in-person events. But this is where we get to know each other. It's where like we share like our real life stuff and we're real humans, not like over a little chat. So next Tuesday, your challenge is to invite everyone that you pre-enroll because you're going to pre-enroll like 10 to 15 people between now and then. And I know it. Alrighty. All right, guys. I love you all. Thank you for getting on and hanging out with us for so long.